Good morning. It's Tuesday. In fact, it's a noisy Tuesday.
Yes, it is.
We're here at the Wayne Regional Agricultural Fair. I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Kim Best. Thank you for staying with us this morning. If you hear odd sounds in the background, it's because we are at the fair.
That's right.
We are filming live from here at Wayne Regional Agricultural Fair. There's all kinds of noises in the background, from horns blowing, from clowns, to tractors being revved up on one side, so you never know what you may hear.
Not to mention the horses and the cows and the donkeys and the braying and the whinnying and all that other good stuff.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
A noisy Tuesday morning.
Yes. Tuesday it is, October the 2nd. Thank you for being with us. Got a full show again for you today from the Wayne Regional Agricultural Fair. We were here yesterday. We'll be here again today and tomorrow. First of all, the City Council met last night. We'll talk about that in just a moment. But we do have an announcement to make about today's commissioner meeting. The county commissioners meet this morning. There's a time change on this. They have moved the time from 8 to 9 for the briefing. The briefing will start, instead of 8 o'clock, will start at 9 o'clock. Then the meeting itself will start, instead of at 9 o'clock, actually start at 9:30. So we have the briefing at 9 and then the meeting at 9:30 this morning. That's today only at the Wayne County Commissioners meeting, 4th floor, Wayne County Courthouse. That's
right. The City Council did meet last night, and starting this Thursday, Scott Stevens, who is the city manager, will be doing like a manager's update. He'll be doing that once a month. And so you'll be able to hear straight from city manager what's going on within the city, what happened with the council meeting the night before. And so we're excited about having that to be bringing to you once a month.
There you go. There's a lot happening in the Wayne County and the Goldsboro City community.
That's right.
A lot going on, and it would certainly be good for you to take part as either as a volunteer or somebody sitting in the audience listening to what's going on, changes being made, decisions being made here in the Goldsboro and the Wayne County area.
And both the commissioner meeting and the city council meeting, you have the opportunity, if it's a public hearing, to be able to stand up and speak on a particular topic.
That's exactly right. You have I think 3 minutes or so to say what's on your mind.
That's right. Voice your opinion.
That's exactly right. So City Council and Wayne County Commissioners, and I do hope you attend.
And if you are not able to attend, you can watch both the Commissioners meeting and the City Council meeting right there on both the City and County's website. We also have a link to our YouTube channels. We both have one, and on our Facebook pages. So there's lots of opportunities to see them if you're not able to attend.
That's exactly right. So if you need more information about that, go to waynegov.com or
GoldsboroNC.gov.
Did I throw you a curve there? I'm sorry.
That's all right.
You're quick, I'll tell you. You're quick. All right. Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, Wayne Community College is offering GED classes. I started to say LED classes, but that's lights. And GED classes available to you from Wayne Community College, and this takes place at the Pikeville Library. It is absolutely free, and it doesn't cost anything either. Free registration can be done during class hours at the Pikeville Library in Pikeville. You can improve your reading skills, your math skills, your English language skills, and you can earn a GED diploma at from Wayne Community College.
There you go.
There you go. All right.
And Wayne, did you know think about this. Tell me what year you thought Goldsboro Municipal Golf Course was built.
1929.
Nope. Keep guessing.
1930.
Nope, you're getting closer.
Oh.
1941.
I wasn't too far off.
No, you weren't. You were getting closer. 1941,
All right.
Goldsboro Municipal Golf Course was built. It has had recent renovations.
1941. 41. That's a long time ago.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Carry the one.
But we have recent renovations. We now have locker rooms for women, which we've not had in the past. The men's locker rooms are nice and they're much larger. We have new champion Bermuda greens that have been laid on the course now.
I love greens.
Well, obviously, a lot of people do.
Yes.
But champion Bermuda greens that have been laid out, and they have gotten better and better every week. I'm getting reports on a regular basis, and people are really enjoying those new greens and say they putt wonderfully. So if you're a golfer, you need to go out there and check it out yourself.
There you go. All right. All right.
How about that?
How about that? Don't forget the Shriners Fish Fry coming up Friday at 3 locations during lunch from 11 till 2 and during dinner from 4 till 7 p.m. at 3 locations. Herman Park Center, you can eat in at that location. That's at the center now. You park and you go inside. If you want to take it with you, go through Herman Park. through Herman Park, and they bring it out to you. You tell them how many you want. They bring it out to you. You pay them, and then you're on your way in no time at all. It's very fast and very efficient. And the third location is in Mount Olive, right across from Mount Olive Center there on Highway 55, next to Robert's Machine Shop on Highway 55, between 117 Bypass and 117 Business. Easy to find, easy to get in, easy to get out, and please support the Shriners. They do such a wonderful job.
Oh, yeah, such a great cause.
Yes, indeedy. Well, let's see what else we have coming up. Of course, we've mentioned several times about the Baby and Me program on Thursdays at the library that starts at 9:30.
That's right.
Toddler time on Wednesdays, it starts at 9:30. And then the pre-K club starts at Wednesdays and Thursdays at 10:30 in the morning at the Wayne County Public Library. You want to know more about that? There's something for all ages.
That's what I was going to say. So every morning they have something for young ages, all below the age of 5.
Yep.
Before they start school.
That's right.
And a lot of them are for the mom and the child.
The mom
Many
and the
of them,
child. Oh,
actually.
yes. Oh, yes.
And you can find all that information, I'm sure, on the library's website.
You can. That's WCPL.org.
WayneCountyPublicLibrary.org.
Yeah, or you can get a link from WayneGov.com, okay? All right. Let's see what else we have here. Got a note from Doug Lancaster, the Wayne Executive Jetport, the airport out north of town, the public airport, is asking for volunteers to be a North Carolina Aviation Ambassador. And if you want to know more about that, you can talk to Doug Lancaster. It's a lot of fun for anyone who wants to be a North Carolina Aviation Ambassador.
That's pretty interesting.
It is very interesting. And coming up this month, October 13th, they're going to have a fly-in at the Jetport. And boy, that's a tremendous amount of fun. Anyone who loves flying or enjoys flying or just looking at airplanes, a lot of fun. That's on October 13th. They also need volunteers to help with that as well. So call Doug out at the airport and get more information about that, okay?
Well, that's a great way for young kids and young adults as well to learn about what goes on at an airport, especially a small airport like we have here in Wayne County.
Yes, indeed.
It's a great way to get involved and just be a part.
And I'll tell you, if you haven't been out to this airport, you really need to go out there and just look around. It is a fascinating place. It's a really nice airport, too.
It really is.
All right, on today's program, we're going to be talking to people about who have an interest in the agricultural community here in Wayne County. We're also going to be talking with, I believe, Betsy Rosemann is with us.
I believe we are, from Travel and Tourism.
Yeah, what did you talk about with Betsy?
Oh my goodness, she gave us a lot of information about what the Travel and Tourism does, how much what they do affects our economy. She went on and on about all the upcoming events that we have this fall. It's a long list.
You know, when I first heard that Goldsboro and Wayne County they were getting or putting together a travel and tourism office, I said to myself, what? Why in the world do we need a travel and tourism office? Well, that was several years ago, and I have since been convinced that we need a travel and tourism office.
You know, they have grown by leaps and bounds, and by what they're able to do, so much more revenue is brought to our county because of travel and tourism. And you'll learn more about that in her upcoming interview. Yeah,
we're looking forward to that as well. All right, we're ready for that. Here
That's right,
here on WGTV today.
Morning and welcome to WGTV. I'm Kim Best, your host. This morning I have with me the Director of Travel and Tourism, Betsy Rosemann. Good morning.
Good morning, Kim. How are you?
Welcome to the show. I'm great this morning. I like your polka dots.
Well, thank you.
You look so festive.
Well, thank you. You look gorgeous as well.
Well, thank you, thank you. I am ready to hear what is going on with travel and tourism. You know, we were just sort of having a recap before we started the show, and I am just shocked with all that travel and tourism brings to our community. My goodness. You want to start by telling us one of the big things that happened with Our State magazine?
Yes, Our State in the September issue did a feature on North Carolina barbecue, and Wilbur Shirley has about 4 or 5 pages dedicated just to
Oh my
Wilbur's.
goodness. Wow. Now, he's celebrating a big anniversary, isn't he?
Yeah, I believe it's 50 years.
I think so too. So he got a spread in the Our State magazine.
Yes, in the September issue, you can pick it up at your favorite newsstand, bookstore, or you can go to ourstate.com and go online and pull the article off.
Wow,
so
how
very
nice is that?
It's great for Wilbur's and it's great for Goldsboro.
Yeah, it's great for our community to be featured like that in a magazine of that caliber, especially. Well, I hear other exciting things are happening with Our State magazine. Tell us about those.
Yes, we are thrilled. We were contacted by the editor of Our State about 3 weeks ago, and they are sending a reporter and a photographer to do a 20-page spread on Seymour Johnson Air Force Base.
My goodness.
And this will be featured in the January issue.
Okay, January of 2013. Okay, so tell me, they're coming to focus in Goldsboro on Seymour Johnson Air Force Base.
Yes.
Now, is it a particular theme with Seymour Johnson?
Well, basically, they were intrigued with our Air Force Base because of the relationship the community has with the base.
Is that unusual?
It's very unusual. We are, our base and the community are so interrelated, and you don't
Right.
find that in other military bases and communities. But, and they also want to focus on the life of the servicemen and women.
Okay, so how long will they be here?
They'll be here 3 or 4 days.
So they'll bring a crew in.
They'll bring a crew in. They, the base has been fantastic. It's Major,
a great spotlight for
Major
them.
Shannon Mann with a 916. She
Oh, yes.
moves mountains, and
She certainly does.
she's. We're going to be able to get them, I think, in air, so they'll be able
how exciting.
to do refueling shots of the jets.
Have you ever experienced that? I know
Oh,
you
yes,
have. I have
yeah.
too. That is amazing. If you've never done that, oh wow, what an experience. That's something you'll never forget.
No, you won't. It's
They'll get
you're
some
like
great
you're
shots.
a kid in a candy store.
Oh,
It's just
yeah.
fascinating.
People of all ages love that.
So, and they're also going to meet with community leaders. They want to speak with the mayor and a few others about the relationship between the base.
He's a good one to talk to
Yes.
because he is very much hands-on with the base.
And he's retired Air Force.
Absolutely. He's certainly, and his son's a pilot. Mm-hmm. Wow. So Our State magazine coming to Goldsboro the 1st to the middle of October.
Yes.
Look for it in the January 2013 issue of Our State magazine. Wow, that's so exciting for our community. We have more and more things going on that are statewide, nationwide, and that's why we're excited this program's here to tell people about it.
Yes, and also our state will be able to get the word out about our air show coming up in 2013, which will be in May.
I was going to ask if we have a date yet, so it's
It's
going to be
May
in May.
18th and 19th.
All right, wow, put that on your calendars. May 18th and 19th. All right, so we have other things coming up. Or actually, first tell us about the AMA. Tell us what that is and what happened with
Well,
that.
the American Motorcycle Association had their Extreme Dirt Track Nationals at Busco Beach on Labor Day weekend. Well, actually, it was the Thursday, Friday, and Saturday of Labor Day weekend.
Uh-huh.
We had a little under 300 riders, and they represented 40 states.
40 states?
40 states. It was just amazing to talk to these people from, they had driven from California, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Colorado, Florida. It was amazing.
All to compete in this particular dirt bike event.
Yes.
Wow. You had over 300 people there?
We had 300
300
riders,
300
competitors.
riders. My
so they had
goodness.
different levels of competition.
Uh-huh.
And then on Saturday night, you had the final heats. And I think the purse was $12,000.
That's what the winner got? Mm-hmm. These are pretty large events, it
These
sounds
are big,
like to me.
yes.
These are big time.
And they bring in lots of people, and they spend lots of dollars in Wayne County.
Absolutely, and you know, when they come, we had talked earlier, when they're coming to Goldsboro, they're having to stay in our hotels, which brings in additional revenue.
Some do. Some bring in their RVs
Uh-huh.
and their trailers, so we have a good mix. But they're all going out and eating at our restaurants. They're
Buying
going to
from
our grocery stores.
That's right.
They're
Buying gas.
I know I was out at that weekend. I was working the event and went to one of the grocery stores, and they were almost sold out of water because it was one of those really hot days.
Yeah.
But the store manager was beaming. 'Cause
I can
business
only
was
imagine.
booming.
And that's what we want to hear.
That's what we-
These
yeah.
events bring in so much revenue to our community that we're not even aware of.
We had an estimated about $500,000 that weekend from the events at Busco Beach and the events at the AMA event.
Okay. Wow. Because Busco Beach has other events going on as
Yes.
well, not just AMA.
They're open 365 days a year, and typically on weekend with holidays, we have anywhere from 5 to 10,000 out just at the beach.
And that's just
Busco
a
Beach.
regular day. That's not necessarily a specialized event.
Right.
Goodness. Well, other ways that tourism and people travel to our community that brings in revenue are class reunions.
Yes.
You don't really think about that, but we have several coming up.
We have a 1962 Goldsboro High School class reunion, and that will be the second week in October, and we are excited about that. I think probably 50 to 100 people will come for that. And then we've got Wayne School of Engineering at Goldsboro High School is actually hosting this week teachers from all over North Carolina that are coming in to watch their
The curriculum and their program.
so they can take it back to their communities, this model.
Well,
So-
this Wayne School of Engineering, it is a model for
It
other
is.
schools, and a lot of communities don't have a school such as this that has this type of curriculum. And so for the teachers to be able to come actually on the campus, see the classrooms, see the teachers interacting with the children, and discuss their curriculums, that's a fabulous way for them to see one-on-one what's going on.
And they're spending money in our community. They're staying in our hotels. And then they're going back. And this is probably about the 8th group we've had come in over the last 2 years. So we're very excited. We always make gift bags for them and want to make them feel warm.
Oh, of course. And want them to feel welcome in our community and want to come back.
Yes, always come back.
Well, you know, once again, you have given us great information about how travel and tourism and how your organization really brings in a tremendous amount of revenue by you all being so proactive and going out and finding events to come to our community. Appreciate what you do, Betsy, and we love hearing about all the different events that are coming up.
Well, and it's so much fun, and thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So look for Our State magazine. This is the one that Wilbur Shirley is in, with celebrating and honoring his 50 years of being in business. And then look for January issue for the Seymour Johnson Air Force Base to be focused on and featured in. And if you want to see this particular article on Wilbur Shirley, you can go to ourstate.com and find out more information about it, and you can read it. But thank you so much for being with us today, and I hope you learned what's going on in your community.
And we're back on WGTV today.
That's right.
Kim, you had mentioned earlier about the greens at the Goldsboro Country Club, Goldsboro Municipal Golf Course. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
But I failed to mention that coming up near the end of the month will be the Industry Celebration, which is going to be a big event here in Wayne County. Celebrating industry, it is. And part of that celebration will be a golf tournament at the Goldsboro Municipal Golf Course. And we'll actually have video from out there, and you'll be able to see how great these greens really are.
Oh, yeah. Matter of fact, maybe you can do some interviews with some of the industry leaders as they play rounds of golf and talk to them about how they like the greens.
Well, that's a great idea.
How about that?
That's a great idea. Also, I want to mention to you about the at the library, the Wayne Regional, the Wayne County Public Library. Coming up, Donna Phillips was telling us about a big book sale that's coming up then. The library receives donations from books from the community and from the friends of the library. And you can actually take advantage of this and go to the library and buy these books for next to nothing. And the money goes to support the library and the friends of the library.
And when is that?
That's coming up October 11th, 12th, and 13th, next week.
Okay.
Or almost next week, week and a half from now. So, and if you would like to get in on the ground floor, you can actually go on the night before the sale begins and actually become a friend of the library. And I think it's something so inexpensive, like 10 bucks, 10 or $12 to become a friend of the library. So you could actually, and then you can go in and get and buy some of these books. You get first choice of these books.
That's right.
All right?
That's right.
All right.
You know, and another thing, if you are a nonprofit organization and you have an event or an activity that you would like to promote, if you will email that to Wayne and I at WGTV@waynegov.com, we will be glad to talk about it on the show, but just make sure you send it in 2 weeks at least before your event.
That's right. We'll be very happy to talk about it.
Yes,
that indeed.
we will.
Yes, we will. Okay.
And don't forget, tomorrow also is the farmers market.
Oh, yeah.
Tomorrow's Wednesday.
That's right.
Farmers market
Wednesday.
out at Herman Park.
That's exactly right. So take advantage of that. Herman Park, the farmers market. Let's
It
see what
only
else
goes
is
to the
going
end
on.
of October.
Yeah, don't forget on Fridays now the curb market at Wayne Center. Now that's and they cook up the best food out there. It is, if you enjoy country cooking as much as I.
That you can pick up and take home.
Ooh, yes, indeed.
Yeah.
It is so good. You will enjoy it. You'll love it. That's the curb market at Wayne Center every Friday afternoon.
That's
All right.
Yes.
All right, also at Wayne Center, we've got a spring planting workshop coming up. If you need new springs, then you can grow them, it says here. I guess maybe that's not right, but you can figure it out. Anyway, that's coming up on October 25th, planting spring bulbs, October 25th at Wayne Center.
And are we going to hear from her later today?
We're going to hear from Jessica Hyatt Strickland, who used to be Jessica Hyatt. And she's now back as a horticultural person with the Cooperative Extension Service. We're really excited about that. And coming up, beginning, I believe it's I forget the date, but the second week of October, we're going to have a program, the beginning of a program. It's a series with Jessica talking about growing things and how to, what to do during the spring and the fall and the winter and the summer months around your house, the lawn and garden. All right.
That's right. So we've got Jessica getting ready to start that series.
We do.
Then we've got the city nurse coming once a month. So she'll be sharing wellness information, trying to keep us healthy here in the county and the city. And then we'll also have the manager coming on once a month. So our show is growing and changing.
Wow.
All the time.
And if you have a pet,
That's right.
I just thought I'd throw that in. If you have a pet and you want to see your pet's picture on the TV, well, we'd love to hear from you there as well. Send us, email us a picture of your pet, your favorite four-legged character, to WGTV@waynegov.com.
There you go.
Okay.
So lots of things changing and coming up in the near future.
Yes. Now let's see what else we have today. I was going to look over today. Well, we do. We know we have during the course of the program today. We are here at the Wayne Regional Agricultural Fair. We have, of course, Betsy Rosemann. We have several agricultural interests coming up as well. All that's just ahead.
That's right. And we're going to be talking with people here at the fair.
We will?
I believe we might.
I hope so. Maybe somebody who's got some food.
That would be nice.
Love that fair food. All right?
That sounds good.
Sounds good. This is WGTV Today. Today we're talking with Jessica Strickland. That's right, Jessica Hyatt Strickland. And you may recall Jessica was the horticultural agent here for the Wayne County Cooperative Extension Service a while back, and you decided to go into teaching.
Yes.
And now she's back. Yay! We're glad you're back, Jessica. How you been doing?
I've been doing good.
That's great. Well, tell us a little bit about Jessica Hyatt Strickland. All right, tell us about you. Where are you from?
Well, I've been living southern Wayne County, Mount Olive area for about 6 years now or so, and I did grow up in the mountains.
Right. And where were you from in the mountains?
Mitchell County.
Oh, yeah, that is the mountains.
Yes.
In fact, one step over Mitchell County's line, and you're in Tennessee,
Yep,
aren't you?
correct.
Okay. All right, that's the mountains, all right. All right.
And but I went to NC State, majored in horticulture as my degree, and then went to the University of Kentucky and for my master's degree, and then started working with Extension here in Goldsboro.
Okay.
That was my first job.
Well, we're glad you did.
Yeah,
and then you were at Spring Creek a while.
Yep.
And now you're back with us.
Yes.
I'm glad you're with us. Tell us what a horticultural agent is. What do you do?
Horticultural agent covers a wide variety. Usually a lot of people think of it as what they call the green industry. And the green industry is referring to plants as far as trees, shrubs, flowers, roses, vegetables, fruits, just a huge area, turf, lawns.
Yeah.
And it includes a lot, but it's dealing with plants and landscaping and making areas more beautiful and using plants that work well and in our area and so forth.
And we are in Zone 8, A and B.
Yeah, Wayne County's split a little bit.
Yeah, we got a line there, and the northern part of the county is a little hillier, a different soil type.
Yes.
And the southern part of the county is a little sandier.
Right.
And we're going to try and figure that out over the next several months, because you're going to have a program with us.
Yes, I am.
Every 2 weeks, we'll hear from Jessica, and you're going to come in and talk to us about what we need to be doing in our lawn and in our garden this time of year, and each time during the course of each program. So let's see now. This is September, almost October.
Right.
What do we need to be doing now?
I think one of the big things is, with vegetable gardens, it seems like a lot of people have gotten more interested in growing their own vegetables and having their own small gardens. That's really made a major comeback with eating more local foods and more nutritious foods. And
that's a good thing.
Yeah, it really is. And one of the things with vegetable gardens is you should be at this time starting to plant for your fall vegetable garden. Your cool season crops or cold crops like broccoli, cauliflower, your greens, collards, mustards, lettuce, cabbage.
Oh boy.
Those types of things, onions. It's a good time to plant them right now.
To plan or plant?
To plant.
Plant?
Yes.
Get them in the ground right now. It's still not too warm, and it's not too cold?
No, a lot of people went ahead and started for that fall vegetable garden, and as the temperatures cool, those types of crops and vegetables like that cooler weather. So that's when they grow the best.
So as the temperatures drop over the next several weeks, and we're planting now, when can we expect to harvest some of these things?
Some even start in November, December, somewhere in there. A lot of it's starting to be harvested. Some people get a second crop out of it as far as they plant some more, you know, in early spring and get another cool season.
So those are
crop there,
the leafy veggies and lettuces and kale and that sort of thing. So if we plant now and then harvest in November, that's still not too cool? Are they going to be growing?
No, they would start growing, and it's a good time where we have been until this week, been getting some rain and so forth. That would be a great time to get a lot of those seedlings and started, those smaller plants, and get them established. And then as the temperature's cool throughout the season, and then they'll continue growing.
Now, you help farmers with their crops, and you also help help homeowners and landowners here with their lawns and with their home gardens.
Right.
So if someone wanted, or if they had a question for you, they could call you.
They sure could. They can contact us at the office. Our phone number is 919-731-1525. And also we have email. We've got a website where you can find information and so forth. And we have Master Gardener volunteers that help with answering questions and provides help with gardens in the communities. They've got gardens at the fairgrounds, with the fair coming up and so forth. So there's a lot of different ways you can get information.
Okay, so you mentioned the Master Gardeners. You can't be there 24 hours a day, but the Master Gardeners have an answering machine.
They do. Their plant clinic's closed right now, but usually they run the plant clinic during the busy season from spring, maybe March, April, throughout the summer until about September. They finished up just a couple of weeks ago with their plant clinic.
Okay,
and,
all right.
But every year, that's a yearly thing.
But they'll be starting up again.
Oh, yes.
All right, so what you're going to have to do, if you have a question you have for Jessica, is to email us at wgtv@waynegov.com, wgtv@waynegov.com, or you can call her office, but you might want to go ahead and email us your questions. We'll get to it just as quickly as we possibly can. And then tune in every couple of weeks. It'll be on a Friday morning. You'll be able to hear ideas and suggestions about what you need to be doing in your lawn and your garden right now. And the nice thing about this is that if you have a sample of a diseased plant, or if you have a dead bug or something like that you want to show off, then you can bring it in and we'll put it right here on the table and look at it.
That's true, yeah. We can have those samples and show them, because usually if one person has the problem, there's more out there that have the same question, same problem.
Yeah, things like that, the black rust, what is it on roses?
There's rust on roses, and then there's some leaf spots. There's some diseases that can get on there.
Have a lot of that. And you're going to tell us how to treat all that stuff. I'm looking forward to it, Jessica. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, Jessica Hyatt Strickland. Jessica Strickland of the Cooperative Extension Service, our horticulture agent here in Wayne County. I'm Wayne Alley for WGTV. We are here at the Wayne Regional Agricultural Fair with Carol Bowles, Master Gardener of the Cooperative Extension Service. Well, what do you do? You're a volunteer, aren't you?
Yes, I am, and I love volunteering with the Master Gardeners. We are here to help educate the public and assist with any garden problems that we can.
Any kind of questions anyone may have. This is just beautiful. Is this fountain grass?
This is called pink muley grass. It's a native grass.
Okay.
It's not
Native to...
native to North America, native to North Carolina.
Really?
Yes, native to this area. And it has a beautiful pink plume on it in the fall, and it's got a lovely blue-green foliage in the spring and summer. And our theme this year was nearly native. Not everybody wants to get rid of everything that's in their garden, and a lot of things that people have been sold or is available have been non-native plants. However, even Walmart now is going on the sustainability kick, and so you can find native plants almost anywhere you look. You just have to be looking for them. So we have like verbena, and this little thing here is called blanket flower. And then over there we have obedient plant, we have agave. These are all plants that are native to our area, and they, once established, require almost no fertilizer, very low maintenance, low water, and they come back year after year and look beautiful.
So they're perennials. They're native to this area. They're easy to care for, very little care.
Very little maintenance. They have to be established, of course. Once their root systems are in place, then they're good. Even there we have, everybody's familiar with the knockout roses. Those are from a group that is called Earth Kind Roses. Texas A&M has done this extensive study with roses. Every year they nominate 2 or 3 that have almost no water requirements other than what's natural rainfall, no fertilizer, no pesticides, no fungicides, which for roses, that's a big deal. I have knockout roses here, but they have different kinds of roses, tea roses, climbing roses, floribunda roses. You can check it out on Texas A&M under Earth Kind Roses.
Earth Kind Roses, EARTHKIND, roses.com.
Well, I wouldn't say .com. I'd say
.net or .org. It's one of those
If you put in Google Earth Kind Roses and Texas A&M, you will come up.
Just do a search.
That's right, a search, because they don't have a site just for Earth Kind Roses. Yeah.
All right. So as a master gardener, this is grown all year.
This was a labor of love. I'll tell you, we had a committee of 4, but there must have been over a dozen and a half. I'd say at least 18 people from our club came to work on various parts of this garden. Excuse me, bugs. It was a big job. Everybody came because we redid the whole gardens. We put in the walkways, we raised the beds, we put in all new plants, we painted the building and everything. So it's been months. We've been working on it steadily since July.
Tell me about the Master Gardeners. Who's in the Master Gardeners, and how would someone become a Master Gardener?
Master Gardeners are people who like plants and like people, basically. We have to take a class, and when you pass, then you can become a Master Gardener. We have a plant clinic that we run, and that's basic. Your basic requirement is to come to the plant clinic and help share your knowledge with the public, because people bring their plant diseases, grass problems, things like that into the plant clinic. Anybody can be a Master Gardener who wants to learn, because we're always learning. Nobody here is an expert. We're all every day learning new things.
And some people learn things that others just are yet to learn.
That's right. And what you need to know as a Master Gardener, you're taught in the class. And your education is ongoing. They always have more. And there's going to be a new class for Master Gardeners starting in January.
Oh, okay.
We have a brand new extension agent. She's been an extension agent with us previously, but Miss Jessica Strickland has come back, and she's our extension agent. And in January, late January, they're starting a new Master Gardeners class, and we'd love for new people to come and check us out.
We know Jessica very well, and we're excited about her being back into the area, and glad she's back as a horticultural agent. So, and I know she's going to bring great things to the organization.
Oh, I think so.
Now, I love your garden here. a labor of love. And if anyone is at the visiting the Wayne Regional Agricultural Fair, they can see this garden. We're right next to the pavilion, right in the middle of the fairgrounds.
That's right. And across the road over there is our vegetable garden, which is spectacular this year. I don't know if anybody's had a chance to see it, but it is herbs, flowers, and vegetables grow best together. So it's showing people how they can incorporate regular plants, their flowers with their vegetables in their homes, because most people say, oh, I don't have room for a vegetable garden. Well, you have room for a tomato plant or some peppers if you judiciously tuck them in with your flowers. And Melba and her crew over there at the vegetable garden, that has been a long time coming, and it's spectacular. Don't miss it if you're coming by. We're right across the street.
We're going to talk to Melba here in just a little while.
Oh, good, good.
So I thank you very much for speaking with us today.
Thank you.
Carol Bowles of Master Gardeners and of the Wayne Cooperative Extension Service, thank you very much.
Thank you so much for stopping by.
Okay, we are back. We're at the Wayne Regional Agricultural Fair. I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Kim Best. Thanks for staying with us.
Glad you're with us indeed. Now, coming up at the fair, this is Tuesday, and that means today is Senior Citizens Day. What does that mean?
That's right. That means senior citizens can arrive to the fair and get in at no cost.
All right, and it doesn't cost anything either. All right, that's Senior Citizen Day. Well, now, at noon today, the gates open for senior citizens. This is one of the odd times, one of the odd days where the gates open a little early. The pie baking contest gets underway right here at noon today. That's in the pavilion here. One of my favorite events.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because then we
need to hang around and see them set up, see if we might get a taste of a pie.
Well, after the judging, the pie's all divided up.
Oh, wow, okay.
Oh, boy, yeah, and we get to have fun with that. Also today from 2 to 4 o'clock, flu shots will be available from Walgreens, and that will be free with Medicare. The salute to the senior citizens today at here at the pavilion, that begins at 3 o'clock this afternoon. The livestock skill-a-thon takes place in the livestock arena. We get to actually watch cows play checkers and horses play chess and all of that. It's just a tremendous amount of fun. Skill-a-thon. Also today, it's the Powers Great American Midway opens up.
All right.
All the big rides, that opens up at 5 o'clock this afternoon. That's always a tremendous amount of fun. To watch the rides, watch the people yell and scream and throw their hands up. And
money fall out of the pockets.
Money fall out of the pockets. That's why I'm standing underneath all the time, you see. Also today, of course, it's at the Almost Amazing Rex, and Dana Ryan will be performing at the Kidsville stage. Also tonight, beginning at 6:30, the spelling contest gets underway in the entertainment arena. And I happen to know something about that spelling.
You're a little bit involved in that.
A little bit involved with that. All right. And then it's the magic show and illusions thing, the Wicked Bulls taking place again.
Oh, wow.
And I think that's a bull ride or something like that, but that's a lot of fun too. The thrill show, the Western Gunfight show in the Western town, just again, a full day of events here at the Wayne Regional Agricultural Fair.
That's right. Lots of goodies to see and lots of goodies to eat.
Eat. Oh, boy. Yes.
That's right.
Yes, indeedy. All right, that's some of the things going on. In fact, there's always something going on here at the fair.
That's right. One of the things that we haven't talked about lately is the fact that the city of Goldsboro has a City Scoop, which is a newsletter that comes out quarterly. And if you're interested in seeing that newsletter, you can go to www.goldsboronc.gov, and right on the home page it says City Scoop. So that's what that is. It's a quarterly newsletter. You can find out who the hires were, who the retirees were, all the programs that have happened throughout the month. Lots of goodies.
Had lots of goodies on that. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Right. Yep.
Today is Tuesday.
Tuesday.
All right. Again, I want to remind you about the Wayne County Commissioners. The times are a little different. This is a one-time thing. This morning, the briefing begins at 9 o'clock instead of 8 o'clock, and then the meeting itself will begin at 9:30 instead of at 9 o'clock. All right. Now, as you know, we're at the fair, and there's all kinds of sounds. There's animals, and there's mic tests, and there's tractors, and there's all kinds of things going on here at the Wayne Regional Agricultural Fair.
That's right. Lots of things going on around us, so if you hear other noises, that's what it's all about.
That's right. You know, today is Peanuts Day. Are you a fan of Charlie Brown?
I am.
Today is Peanuts Day. This day in 1950, Charlie Schultz, comic strip Peanuts debuted in 9 newspapers and grew from there. All right. Tonight is Go for a Stroll After Dinner night.
That sounds good.
Yes, indeed. Also, this day, 1958, Yogi Bear. Hey, hey, boo-boo. Stole his first picnic basket in Jellystone Park, helped with his sidekick Boo Boo. Yogi's voice, of course, by Dawes Butler, who was an absolute genius at voices. Also, 1959, Twilight Zone first debuted on TV.
Oh, that's an old show.
Love the Twilight Zone. Then in 2001, I got to tell you this, I can't get by without one of these stories. 15 South African robbers ambushed a security van and escaped with one of 3 cash boxes. Had cash in the van. They knew it was there. 3 cash boxes. 2 of them had cash. 1 didn't. Guess which one they got?
The one without.
That's right.
Of course they did.
That's right. They found the box open. They found it near Pretoria with an assortment of picks and hammers and crowbars nearby. Too bad.
That's what happens.
Birthdays today. Kelly Ripa is 42. Singer Tiffany is 41. And Don McLean, Bye Bye American Pie, is 67 years today.
My goodness. My goodness.
All right. What else do we have here?
Well, the Goldsboro Parks and Recreation Center is holding their annual Fall Festival on October the 20th. That'll be at Herman Park Center from 12 until 4, free of charge for young children to come out and enjoy all the activities and festivities that they'll have for you on October the 20th.
Oh boy. Don't forget the Shriners Fish Fry is Friday.
That's right.
3 locations, twice during the day for lunch and for dinner. That's coming up this Friday, and of course, we all want to support the Shriners and the work they do for the Shriners Children's Hospitals.
That's right.
Also, coming up, we have a lock-in for 13 to 18-year-old people. I mean, people, right?
That's right.
They're people too, right?
That's right.
Well, I remember when I was 13 to 18, and I didn't think I was a people.
Well, you were.
Okay. Anyway, 13 to 18-year-olds at the Wayne County Public Library this Friday. Beginning at 8 p.m., it's a lock-in. You go in the library and they lock you in. I believe it's in the auditorium there. And there's going to be all kinds of stuff. There's going to be video games to play, physical challenges, hands-on activities. They'll be watching movies and board games, just a whole lot of fun. They lock you in there, and you are well chaperoned. So parents, don't worry about it. Safe environment. That's a lock-in coming up at the Wayne County Public Library this weekend. If you want to know more about that, you can talk to Brandon at the library. Call the Wayne County Public Library, ask for Brandon Robbins, and he can tell you all about it. And lots of information there. It's going to be, as Kim mentioned, a good, safe environment.
That's right.
And it's going to be a lot of fun.
And you know, I wanted to give a shout out to Stage Struck Children's Theater.
Hey!
They just cast 61 local children in their new production that'll be happening this fall. It's called Eb Scrooge, A Southern Fried Carol.
Eb Scrooge.
A Southern Fried Carol.
A Southern Fried Carol. Oh, that's a twist on the Dickens A Christmas Carol.
Exactly.
Okay, okay.
And 61 local children were just cast in that, and I want to say a big congratulations to them because those children go through a very large audition process to be a part of these shows. And kudos to those kids and best of wishes. And that show will be the weekend of November 9th, 10th, and 11th at the Paramount.
61?
61 children. That's a large fall show.
Large.
These are children ages, I believe, 2nd grade through 12th grade.
Wow.
Yeah.
61 of them. That's a lot of youngsters there.
It certainly is. And they'll have a big spring show as well. That usually is the first weekend in March. And they usually have over 100 in that show.
Wow.
Now, that's a musical. So that'll be a much larger show. So kudos to you guys.
Fantastic. Hey, we're here again at the Wayne Regional Agricultural Fair. We'll be here again tomorrow, as a matter of fact. I do hope you're able to attend the Wayne Regional Agricultural Fair. It is the product of the Wayne County Livestock Association. and they certainly do a wonderful job. This is their fair. They're the ones that own it. They put it on. They make sure that everybody is safe, everybody's happy, and everybody has a good time. I know the food is just fantastic. The rides are fun. Nothing but fun, and the whole thing. Everybody loves the fair.
It's just a nice family event.
It
really is, and
it
this
really
is something I think a lot of people look forward to every year. Just a nice time to come out, browse around with your family, see all kinds of sights and local exhibits, and see people you haven't seen in a long time.
Yeah, that's right. And it's safe, and it's clean, and it's paved. Did I mention it's paved? I didn't mention it.
Nice.
It's paved. It's really nice. Wash stations are set up to keep everything clean. Of course, there's lots of security around here, so come out and have a good time at the Wayne Regional Agricultural Fair.
Right. That's right. Who have we got coming up next?
Coming up next is Wednesday. Coming up next.
Right. That's
we are out of time.
That's right. The end of the we don't have any more interviews.
We have no more. We have Wednesday to look forward to.
That's right.
So we want you to join us again tomorrow morning. We're on every day, 7 until 8 a.m. We hope you'll join us again tomorrow morning.
And if you can't see us live at 7 in the morning, you can also see us later in the day. The show runs several times throughout the day on Channel 10, and you can also check it out on the YouTube stations for both the county and the city.
As well as Channel 99 in the northern part of Wayne County from AT&T,
right.
Channel 10 from Time Warner, and that's about it. We're out of time,
We
Kim.
are.
I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Kim Best. This is what's happening in your city.